Odisha travel vlog, our next destination was the historic city of Cuttack. After breakfast, we began our drive towards Cuttack. On the way, we stopped at some roadside shops that caught our attention. They were selling a variety of local snacks and sweets. One highlight was the famous Odisha Rasgulla, soft, spongy, and soaked in light syrup. It's a must-try delicacy and a true pride of Odisha cuisine. Alongside, there were other traditional snacks like mudi and gaza that added to the flavorful pit stop. Pehla is the name of a place. There are a large number of unnamed stalls here. Our first destination in Cuttack was the Odisha State Maritime Museum, a fascinating place that showcases the rich maritime history of the region. The Odisha State Maritime Museum was inaugurated on 1st April 2013 by Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha Shri Naveen Patnaik. The museum is one of its kind in the state. It spreads over a vast area of about 6.5 acres situated on the south bank of the river Mahanadi. The Odisha State Maritime Museum has 11 numbers of galleries along with its ancillary components, as required in a modern museum. It was set up by the then PWD Department of British administration through the efforts of one Scottish engineer, Mr. G. H. Faulkner, immediately after the Great Famine of 1866 in Odisha, known as Na Anka Durviksha. The introduction gallery gives information about the location of the museum and its past history. This gallery has 3 sections. The first section depicts the establishment of the workshop and its conversion to the museum through visuals and some original objects, plan and photographs. The second section displays the original objects related to the workshop and its activities, particularly the navigation equipments found in the workshop. The third section gives information on the museum, and it also has audio-visual system screening short films on maritime heritage of Odisha. The large number of boats, forts, and trading centers along the coastline of the country bear testimony to the maritime history of India. The Hindu culture of the island state of Bali in Indonesia has great similarity with Odisha culture. The life and culture of Balinese and Odisha people have strange coincidences in the sphere of language, dialect, religious practices, performing arts, crafts and architecture. The findings of Roman pottery, corn, and terracotta objects from excavated sites of Shishupalgarh indicate the trade relation with ancient Roman Empire. Boat building is as old as sailing on water by man. Man learned to cross water bodies from very early times. In the beginning, logs of wood were probably found suitable to use as these floated easily on water. In due course, pieces of logs were joined to make rafts which could balance the people on board. Gradually, boats were made after use of metal by early men. This gallery portrays the boat-building activities of ancient Odisha as gleaned from various sources through photographs, charts, dioramas and models. In this gallery, it is aimed to educate the interested visitors on the different parts of an actual boat, which are still made in few centers of Odisha, and the related process of building a boat and the rituals. The Jobra workshop was originally meant for fabrication of sluice gates, building of boats and other requirements for use in irrigation canals, surface water transport and aqueducts on rivers. This gallery depicts the machines dating back from 18th century to 20th century, both from England and India. Most of these machines are embedded to the floor and are in their original position. The gallery also has the old pulley system. The old crane placed on the rail was used for movement of heavy iron plates, bars, etc. In all, this gallery houses 33 numbers of machines and tools. The maritime tradition and rituals are very popular throughout the state of Odisha. In early times, before embarking upon transoceanic voyages, people followed elaborate rituals for consecrating the ship to be sailed on, the guardian deities of water, protection of voyages, and so on. Navigation is important for a vessel on high seas to chart its course properly. Accordingly, navigational skills were slowly developed. In the beginning, the stellar bodies like the sun, the moon, the stars, and particularly the polar star or the North Star, Dhruv Tara, in Indian context, were the guiding coordinates for navigation on high seas. In due course, the compass, the latitudes and longitudes, the meridian and tropical lines were invented and used by navigators. Many monuments are located on vast coastline. Some of these monuments not only acted as landmarks for navigation but also were places of rituals related to boat-making tradition as well as sea voyage. The architectural features of these monuments and the sculptural style noticed on important sculptures found on Odishan coastline clearly indicate the outside influence on Odishan art and architecture such as Balinese, Indonesian, European and colonial. The boat shed gallery housing different types of boats from Odisha and other parts of the country. This boat shed houses a total number of 8 boats along with 2 old trucks of British period. We'll continue with more sightseeing and experiences from Odisha in our next video. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next one.